We're going to start moving into some advanced solving problems, and we're going to start with using technology to solve some quadratics. Now, I know the directions on the paper say, or the video say, solve quadratics with calculator. The reason I'm going to say technology is because you may or may not have a calculator right now. And so what you do have are your iPads, and if you have not yet done it, I would highly recommend downloading Desmos. All right, that's actually the one I'm going to demonstrate for you today, is how to use Desmos to solve problems 1 and 2. So I'm going to go ahead and split screen with Desmos, provided I can make it work. I love technology. There it goes. All right. I'm also going to zoom in here, and what I'm going to do is type this equation letter by letter, number by number, into Desmos. All right. So in Desmos, there's a little blank spot here. I'm going to tap into that, and it will pop up this function notation at the bottom. And so that's what I'm going to use to type in everything I've got. Now, as I'm typing, Desmos keeps changing the graph, which is fine. 570.4923. Okay. Now, I want to actually double check this equation to make sure I didn't add any extra numbers. Because of the split screen, I'm having a hard time seeing all of it. So the little arrows down here are the left and right, and so I'm going to cursor over until I can see the beginning. Okay, so 3x squared minus 82.74. Aha, see, this is why you're supposed to check things. There's an x in the original problem, and I did not put an x in here, so let me do that. There's the x. Okay, great. Plus 570, okay, 0.4923. All right, now I have all the right pieces there. Obviously, I can't see anything in the graph, and what I'm going to do to make this graph a little bit bigger, I'm going to hit the double arrows so that'll collapse over that piece. I still can't see the graph, but Desmos responds just like any other smart item, so you can pinch and pull and pinch and zoom in and out. And so that's what I'm going to do. Oh, there's my graph. And so you can literally move around and get the graph where you want it to be. So I can see right now that this graph touches the x-axis. That's the point I'm looking for, because when you solve a quadratic, that's what you're finding. You are finding where your graph or your curve crosses the x-axis. So to find this, I am going to very simply tap on the curve. It highlighted itself. And down here at the bottom is this little gray point. Desmos has conveniently already told me what that point is. So that's the point 13.79, 0. That is the solution to that first quadratic. All right. So if you haven't unloaded or downloaded Desmos yet, please do so. All right. I'm going to hit the double arrow back, because this time I'm going to delete this one, and I'm going to put in a new equation. All right. Now I'm going to try something here. I want to see what happens if I literally type it in as it is written, including the equal sign in the middle. I don't know what's going to happen. Except I'm also know I'm going to make a typo there. So let's try that again. Okay, equals 5.32. Now I want to do the same thing that I did the first time, where clearly I need to double check my work because I have been known to make mistakes. You've just seen like 2 of them. All right, 7.63x squared plus 2.79x equals 5.32. All right, so I have the equation correctly drawn out, correctly written out. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the arrows back and see if, there's my equation. Technically, the equation was there. It's the graph that I'm looking at. All right. Now, I know that this is a quadratic because it says x squared, but it's a really, really tall quadratic, very stretched. So I'm going to tap on it, and as I tap on it, the graph darkens, and then it also, you'll notice, popped up these 2 gray dots. So there's one of them, there's the other one. So the solutions to problem number 2 would be negative 1.038, 0. Yes, your x-intercepts need to be written with ordered pairs, please and thank you. Okay. And so there's your solutions. All right. Clearly, we started with Desmos. We're using technology. We're going to get Desmos, and that's okay. All right. So it's a little different than working with your graphing calculators that you may have worked with in class last year, but I really like some of the features of Desmos, including the fact that it is a tap and you can change the window at will. So I hope this has helped a little bit with the technology, and let me know if you have any questions.